Hello everyone, welcome to day 17 of 21. Yes, those who do not know, I am doing a 21-day life challenge leading to the launch of Small Town Bigger Dreams paperback edition, which is launching on 2nd of November. And in this week, we had all about the guest. And yeah, today I wanted to bring another special guest, but unfortunately, he couldn't make it. So I thought maybe I should do something else and something that I've tried before, but with a slight twist. So today in this live, I'm gonna do a chapter reading again, but this is gonna be a separate chapter. And the chapter, as you would have seen by the title, is called "Know Yourself, Find Your Style and Niche." So I'm gonna do the chapter. If you have not pre-ordered the book, go ahead and order. It is available on Amazon. It's bestseller now in the personal time management category for 1.5 week now. So I'm really excited for that. So and looking forward to your feedback. So here I start the chapter reading. Chapter 16: Know Yourself, Find Your Style and Niche. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. One of the biggest favors you can do to yourself is to know yourself. Once you know yourself, you can plan things for yourself. Several studies show that if you know yourself well, it can benefit you and people around you. Here are some of the reasons you should know about yourself. Number one, when you know what motivates you, you can get more of that to charge yourself. This can result in a cycle of self improvement. Number two, when you know what mistakes you are most susceptible to make, you can take extra precautions to ensure you are not getting into the same. Number three, when you know your tolerance limits, you can act wisely as per the situation. This can help you get out of a lot of problems. You are better equipped to change yourself for the better. Number four, when you know yourself better, you understand others better as well. You can find out which are the people you connect to and which you don't. This can help you plan and focus on your relationships better. When I talk about knowing yourself, apart from all the other things like strength, weakness, etc., there are two significant specifics I want to cover: style and niche. What's your style? The literal meaning of style is a particular procedure, manner, or the way something is done. In here, by your style, I mean the way you like to do things, the way you do things better, and the way you are more productive. For example, up until engineering studies, my style was to study late at night, if required, and wake up late in the morning, typical of a teenager and young person. However, it changed drastically from the time I joined corporate. So much so that it's easier for me to wake up at 5 a.m. than to do late nights. So waking up early is now my style. Another style is the learning style. Different people have different learning styles. Some people like to read, some want to see, some want to listen, and some like to write to learn. It's essential to identify what is our learning style and then adapt ourselves accordingly. Also, it can change over time. During my college years, it was writing, and I used to write to remember. I was smart enough to identify this works for me. So I used to write a lot. I mean, a lot. When I was in intermediate, I made a goal to write 100 registers on notebook. By the end of the 2 years, I did complete 100 books and a few more. This worked beautifully for me. I got good marks in my exam. I generally keep a notebook, post it, or diary to write besides my workstation or if I attend any conference so that I can note down the points and it will help me learn faster. By identifying your style, you can strengthen that and make tremendous progress in your endeavors. What's your niche? By niche here, I mean the particular thing you can do which makes you different. The special activity or attribute that makes you stand out? I'm going to give some crude examples which might help you understand this. During college times, I always wanted to do anchoring. I know I was not good at dance, music, etc., but I like to do anchoring. However, there was a lot of competition. Many students were good and wanted to do anchoring in English. That's where I found my background for Shishumande to be very helpful. I used my Hindi skills to be the Hindi anchor. This became my niche. I anchored multiple times in Hindi alongside some good English anchors. Another example could be making roti or chapati. Most of the boys have a hard time making chapatis. However, I found that I like making it and I'm good at it. I also got compliments from a lot of people, especially girls and women, to make the round chapati. Now, that's not a compliment you may like to get, but the point is finding your niche. What is the one thing you are good at and how you can make the best use of it? Checklist to find your style and niche. Here is a short checklist to identify your style and niche. Number one, how do you like to study? Do you want to read, write, listen, or watch? Are you a morning person or an evening one? Are you an outgoing person or would you rather stay inside? Do you like meeting new people or would rather keep a close circle of friends? Are you an impulsive action taker who wants to take action faster? Or are you a deliberator who wants to think through and plan before taking any steps? What are the one to two things you like to do? What are the one to two things you do better than others? What are the one to two things for which people regularly appreciate you? These were just a few questions to identify your style and niche. Once you remember those, you can carve out a plan for your dreams, goals, and priorities in life. I would also advise you to constantly experiment with yourself. Find out what works for you and then adapt yourself accordingly. Life is all about adapting yourself to achieve more incredible things. Know yourself to improve yourself. August Comte. Action items. Go through the checklist discussed before to identify your style and niche. Take free personality tests online to find out more about your personality to act and plan accordingly. So that was the chapter reading, chapter Know Yourself, Find Your Style and Niche. I thought this would be really, really helpful for people who's watching now or who'll watch it again. When you know yourself, when you know your style and niche, and you plan and strategize accordingly, it can really, really benefit you. And that's my message for you. So this was day 17 of 21-day life challenge. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to get my special guest. So stay tuned. And until next time, as I say all the time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep going out of your comfort zone. This is Haritosh, and I'll be back tomorrow with day 18. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed, take care. And if you're not booked, if you have not pre ordered the Small Town Bigger Dreams, go ahead and do it on Amazon. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Talk to you tomorrow.